So you're going to know that this is for you. If you are experiencing, perhaps going along with something, with someone, and you have sort of drifted a little bit off, this has to do with that. So sometimes you can, and this can happen to the best, sometimes you can drift a little bit off course, and that just means that, like, the more you get into these frequencies, the more you don't want to leave. You don't want to go anywhere else but in this harmony between the knower and the feeler. You just don't want to do it when you have felt how it can feel like in your body. It's sort of excruciating to experience anything else. So you want to do anything to mitigate it, to get it back. But there is only one particular thing that you're required to do. You're not required to fix anyone. You're not required to get someone to agree with your perspective or not. You're not here for that. You're here to live your life. You're here to live your incarnation and what is true for your body. You're not here to make up stories. You're here as a soul. And when you read what's going on and you see the evidence of things, it's okay, Everyone is where they're at. But if you have a relation with someone in order to create harmony, all that is required for you to get back in balance with yourself is to speak the body's truth. You're not here to remember the past. You're not here to predict the future. You're not here to calculate and reason and maybe this, maybe that, calculate. Sometimes there's spaces for that, for sure. Creation, right? But you're not here to, when it comes to relating with other beings, you're here to communicate through the body. And sometimes, if beings are too logical, it sort of comes out in like a computerized way. And we have been like this. And so we are practicing. We're practicing with the body to have it express the way we want it to express. That's an everyday thing. We're shifting every single day. We're adjusting something. Whatever is next, that Gaia says, this one. You forgot about this one. What about that one? Gaia is communicating like that now. And sometimes when we don't have that connection, we're like, where did we go off? And it's not always that easy. Sometimes it takes a few days to are we off, or are we just in a kind of a quiet period, or what? And this is how it is sometimes. You're always connected. It's just a matter of how well are you attuned your system, which is your thoughts and your vibration, to that frequency, to receive that. It takes preparation for the body, to prepare the body to receive higher consciousness. That's what we've done. Knowing how it works, though. Knowing what actually makes this work and how you do ascend your body through these frequencies. And these frequencies, they are the best that we could depict so far has been the Ascension calendar. And so the Ascension calendar is showing the cycles of Gaia and what to pay attention to and how the energy moves through these 28-day shifts. They move very specifically, and you can start to use that because the energy of the day supports a particular movement and a realization. That doesn't mean you have to run it and do it right away. It's like there's a process to it. And then the things that come up that needs to clear, those come up, and then that can be dealt with, and then we are moving forward in other ways. This personal development is the most important thing for your business. If you don't think, you know. If you want to create anything of value here, it has to be done through the body, anchoring of your soul, if you want it to last. So this is the way to land your light truly know what light is. Because it's not always seen as kind, but it is energetically correct. Like there is a logic behind it. That when you hear the reason, you're like, that makes perfect sense. It's almost like, yeah, of course it was like this. That's the remembrance. Yeah, I feel like I've known this already. Like that's the thing. However, this is what needs to be practiced for it to be of any value to the beings around you and to you for that matter. Because if you don't practice this, you are sort of just going in the dualistic perspective still, on some levels. And it doesn't matter how much you pretend. It's factual. You can feel it. You're either there or you're not. You might not feel it right away, but you will feel it. You will get the feedback. And if it doesn't come internally, it comes through outside sources. So you can start to pay attention to what's happening around you as you're shifting, because you get better and better at catching yourself and course correcting. That's the game that we're on now. And also leading by example. We have to be first, because people don't remember how it is to be honest. And sometimes they just need to oh, okay, is this how we do it here? You know, because we are setting the frequency. And we are learning how to truly master our energy space, our energetic space. That's really what we're here to master. And that is speaking truth. It is so simple. Yet it's very complex if you think truth is from the mind. If you think you know what the truth is, you have to know what the truth is through the body. You have to have lived some life. To be able to maneuver these frequencies. It's the most important thing of why we're here as a soul. We're not here to play these games that have been created here. We're here to inject our own game in here. And that's what we're inviting you to play with us, if you wish. If you resonate with this way of shifting, we are shifting every single day in these 28-day consciousness shifts, where there's channeling every single day, where Jeshua, Jesus, the Ascended Masters are guiding me to course correct so many misperceptions that we've had over the years and in many different circumstances and situations. And so that's, if you want to be part of that journey where they're guiding me very intimately, and sometimes we trip up, and you get to see that too. And how we get back in, because that's what we have to get good at. And once you see what we're doing, your heart will be so happy. This is heart medicine. This is medicine for the soul, as you say, but it is truly medicine for your entire body. Because once you see things correctly, your entire body starts to heal automatically. And you have to do the actions. Once you do the actions with the people that you need to correct and fix energies with, whether it's fix energy or detach, like whatever it is needed, is for you to tell the truth of the body. It's not some story that you've made up. That's not what's required. It is what the body experienced. That's what starts the healing and the further integration of you as a soul. You are always perfectly placed with the right people at the right time, supporting you in the right way, so that you can take that next step and just inject your body and what your body experiences of its environment and share that. Make the inside out. Turn yourself inside out. That's pretty much it. So that you can actually start to inject yourself into this environment. That's the game. And for that, there's first a clarification of the mind so that you see this game in the right way, for you to even comprehend what we're truly saying here. That we're not just fluffing around. We're actually working with changing our consciousness every single day. If you want to join, you know where to find us. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for opening up your perspective to see something different that you may not have seen before. We're showing you every single step along the way. And when Kenneth trips up, some of those moments are the greatest lesson for other beings. To see another master trip up as he's maneuvering the body to continue to grow in consciousness, well then your system just copies. Your system is wonderful copying devices. And that can happen. But it's not about copying our maneuvers. That's, if you're in the head, you will sort of think that maybe it's copying maneuvers. No, it's frequency. It happens automatically. It happens just by you engaging more and more and more with this way of thinking, truly. That's really what it is. And so the more you invest yourself into this way of functioning, the more you are going to course correct your brain, so that your brain and your body is in sync, so that you see what is needed of you to do with your body and what's the most loving. Because once you do the most loving for the body, you get the most energy. That's really the game. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Thank you, Archangel Metatron. Thank you, Gaia. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful for these messages and for these course corrections. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed, and let us know in the comments. Take care, and we'll talk to you again in the next one. Ciao.